Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I'm Adam McKola. We're outside the Hawthorns. Apologies for the state of this stream, the thumbnail, all of that stuff isn't going to be right. And that's because someone by the initials of SH done over my live stream that we scheduled up. So thank you very much to him at his Twitter, and say, what the hell are you doing messing up stuff that don't need to be messed with? Anyways, lucky I'm in a good mood, because you know what happened today? Jesse Lingard, the birthday boy this week, won the game for Manchester United in the second half with the second goal for the club. Obviously, Romelu Lukaku opened the scoring with a fantastic header. It was kind of reminiscent of his header against Bournemouth. Great header, he got up, boom, goal. Great cross from Marcus Rashford as well. First half, despite the first 10 to 15 minutes, were a little bit boring. We kind of just backed off them a little bit. We let them do what they want. It didn't make sense to me. And then, once we went 1-0, 2-0 up, you thought, ooh, we are playing really, really comfortably here. We could go on, win 3, 4, 5-0. Who knows what the score could be at the end? 2-0 up against a team that hasn't won since August. 2-0 up against a team that's sitting 19th in the table. 2-0 up at half-time against a team under a new manager that is called Alan Pardew, so you know what he's like, and a team that we should be beating. Yet in the second half, we didn't do enough. We didn't keep pushing. We didn't keep going forward. We didn't make sure that we got more goals. Now, I know we're 11 points behind City at the moment, but things could come down to goal difference. Who knows what could happen? And we're not putting teams to bed. We need to be scoring more goals against these lot. And we didn't. Second half was disappointing because of that. We sat off them. We allowed West Bromwich Albion to come out. Now, I know this is a West Bromwich Albion team that even though they haven't won 15 or 16 games in the Premier League, they grab points against Spurs, they grab points against Liverpool, so they are a decent side. But second half, go for them. When they're coming out to try and score, why aren't we hitting them on their counter-attack? So it was a frustrating one to watch, but at the same time, first half was very good, second half, not great. It was like a Jekyll and Hyde performance, but thankfully, we still got through with it. When they scored on the 81st minute, thanks to an awfully defended corner, which got poked in by Gareth Barry, when they scored, I was there thinking, oh shit, this is going to get a little bit difficult now, because they've got 10 minutes to go. They're a team that need points, team under a new manager, team at home. You know what these lot are all like today? They would have all turned up just because they hate Man United, even though they say that they don't care about Man United. They all turned up just for us. So you could imagine the way they would have rose once it went to 2-1. So to put ourselves in that position was really annoying. We shouldn't have been in that position, but we were. But in the end, it didn't matter because we got out of there with the 3 points. 2-1 winners in the end. And you'd have taken that before the game. Now, as for the game itself, David De Gea didn't have much to do apart from the goal. Then you're going from back to front. Valencia picked up an injury. Looks like a hamstring strain. Hopefully nothing too serious and he'll be okay for next week against Leicester City away. Ashley Young played okay at left back. Well done to him. Smalling and Jones rarely troubled. I thought Jones looked good today. Nemanja Matic and Herrera yet again showed that they can't work in a 2, or at least if they are going to work in a 2, then we need Ander Herrera to be on form. He's lost his form in recent weeks and recent months, and he's been suffering for it. Yes, mate, you all right? How you doing? Yeah, good, man. Let's have some. Oh, you want to get? Come on. Yeah. How you feeling after that?
Yeah, first half was good. Second half was quite poor. There's no flow to the play. Same thing with Man United. Not really holding the ball. Not enough good football. I think we're missing Pogba, to be honest.
We do miss him. It was his last game of suspension today.
We're back. He'll play in the midweek. We need him. I mean, the football's not great, but we're getting the results. I think we've got to keep in touch with Man City. 11 points, a lot of points still away, but I'm hoping they can drop a few points. And we'll still stay in it. But
if we excuse City for a minute, how do you feel the season's gone for us?
Yeah, I think there is definitely improvement. A lot of United fans are going to see it perhaps the other way. I think there's been improvement. Good season last season. Won the UEFA Cup, League Cup, and Community Shield. Second in the league, it's about where we are. But the football's got to improve. I think we played well against Watford away and against Arsenal. Some good football by Lingard, Martial, Rashford, and even Lukaku with his build-up play. I think he's had a bit unfair some stick.
Yeah, he scored another goal today. Second in 2 games. Good header.
Didn't celebrate though, did he? Hey, he needs to start celebrating. He needs to come to his own a bit. You
think he's maybe not feeling the love at the moment, so he's just not like.
Yeah, he's a good player. I think he needs a bit of love around him. I think Jose Mourinho needs to give him a bit more love. A bit more Christmas sort of festive sort of spirit, you know. But I think United are doing all right. The second, you know, it's just, I mean, no one's really getting close to City either, let's be honest. You know, it hurts to say that, but last week at Old Trafford, I was there, was pathetic. You know, I have to say, there was no life, it was a Man United. You can't be Man United and play at home as poor as that. That was awful. You know what I mean?
We did bounce back though this week. We've got 2 more away games coming up as well. Yeah. Still confident for the rest of the season, as confident as can be with City anyway.
Bournemouth wasn't great either. Got a result, a horrible cold night that night as well. But yeah, I mean, there's some tricky fixtures over the festive period. But if we can keep winning, and we can just hope that City drop a few points. I'm a big believer. You know, if we drop 3 or 4 points, and we get down to about 7 or 8 points with about 12, 13 games to go, we can make something of it. Perhaps you never know. You know.
Cheers, man. Thank you very much for popping by.
Take care, mate. All right, see you later, mate.
Nice to speak to you. Thanks to that gentleman for popping by. Where was I? I was going through my team, so I was on the fullbacks and the defence, wasn't I? And then I moved on to Matic and Herrera. Matic and Herrera, they just haven't worked as a 2 now. Herrera's form has been awful. He's not been in form, understandable. But him and Matic as a 2 haven't worked. And it's strange that we keep going with that. I was surprised McTominay didn't keep his spot in the team today, as he would have deserved it after that game against Bournemouth. I love Ander Herrera as well, and I feel people that are getting on him saying he's shit, this, that, and the other, is a bit of an overreaction, but he has been performing badly, and we need him to pick up his form again. We need to see the Ander Herrera that we know and love. Apart from that, going further forward, Mata, Jesse Lingard, Rashford, all did okay, particularly in the first half. But again, second half, we laid off it a little bit. And then up top, Romelu Lukaku, who took his goal fantastically. Wow. So I thought it was okay. Man of the match for me, Jesse Lingard. I'm going to tell you right now, man of the match, Jesse Lingard gets it. And let me give you this stat. Now, the first stat is my stat. The second stat I stole off Dave. So, first stat, Jesse Lingard starts 6 goals, 5 assists, 3 in the Premier League. Say something. Someone moan now. Go on. 8 goals and assists in 6 games. Those games have included Arsenal away, Watford away. Moan about him now. Go on. Do it. You can't. Jay Lings deserves his place in his side. Jesse Lingard deserves his place in his side. Mkhitaryan might have more talent than him, but he don't deserve it like Jesse Lingard does. And that's why Jesse Lingard's starting. Sanchez, Mane, Hazard, Firmino. Let me tell you something about them. I stole this stat off Dave. They've all got the same amount of goals and assists as Jesse Lingard in the league this season. But I thought Sanchez was the best player in the world. But I thought Mane was the best player in the world. But I thought Hazard was better than Ronaldo and Messi. Firmino, look at his teeth. Thought they were better than put the level with Jesse Lingard. That's what I thought. Get off Jesse Lingard's case. He's killing it for Manchester United. He really does love this club, loves the fans. We need to give him support. And today he was man of the match. Well done, Jesse Lingard. Hope you had a good week for your birthday. Someone say I look like Batman. Come dressed as Batman. Part the bus, Man United. Funny that in the first half, we were singing that ironically because we went 2-0 up. And in the second half, we parked the bus. And we were singing it, taking the piss out of ourselves. Playing football the Mourinho way. Says, spank me, Santa. Festive name. Firmino, a.k.a. Ross Geller. And I love Lingard, says Dark Lord. And now we got Paul here, which means we're going to be doing a Paul fan cam very soon. So, let me just wrap this up. United have beaten West Bromwich Albion. They haven't won since August, so it's an expected win here today. But after being 2-0 up through goals from Romelu Lukaku, a man of the match, Jesse Lingard, second half, we should have done a lot better. We should have pushed on. We didn't. We allowed them back into it. With 10 minutes to go, starts getting squeaky. Because 10 minutes to go against these lot, you don't want to concede another goal. But thankfully, we held on. We got the victory. 3 points. 11 points right behind Manchester City. I say right behind. We're close. Closer than anyone else. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here now. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're going to do Paul's fan cam now. And then, producer Chris, going to dart into McDonald's and get these fan cams up for you.
Pre-match predictions. Who predicted 2-1 on the team news?
You. Why don't you tell him?
No.
Producer Chris, remember when he predicted 2-1? He just wanted to let you know he got that right. Alex got the prediction right midweek and he's a little kid. And he got the goal scorer. Did you get the goal scorer?
No.
Well, there you go then. You know what your homework for next week is, producer Chris. Thanks for joining us. We're out of here.